Brazil is one of the most important hubs for undersea telecommunications cable crossing the Atlantic. It's one reason why the U.S. intelligence community has apparently tapped in efforts to eavesdrop on Brazilians. CCTV's Paulo Cabral reports from Sao Paulo.
This public internet facility in Brazil, a telecentro, isn't an obvious target for American intelligence agencies monitoring threats to United States security. That's why it sounded strange when documents brought to light by Edward Snowden revealed that a friendly nation with no history of terrorism had its telecommunications under heavy American surveillance. Brazilians didn't like this a bit.
Eu acho uma coisa errada, né? Porque
This is wrong. They're invading the privacy of the country and of its people.
I
think the Brazilian government should demand answers. Why are the Americans doing this? Do they feel threatened by Brazil?
I think it's an invasion of our privacy. They can see everything we're doing online.
Of course, people here are uncomfortable with the notion that there may be a big brother peeking into all their online communication. But experts say that the U.S. intelligence community is not so interested in what is generated here, but mainly in all the information that crosses Brazil when it's going around the world.
I don't think that the focus of the monitoring was Brazil. There are news that the embassy in Washington, the mission in New York, were in one way or another monitored because there was sensitive information of interest of the United States. I think that the focus of the monitoring here was the undersea cables transmitting communications from Asia, from Africa, passing along the coast of Brazil and going to the United States. I think that this is the main reason.
As this submarine cable map from the research company Telegeography shows, undersea cable from Europe and Africa cross the Atlantic to Brazil, where they link to other cables connecting Brazil to the U.S. When U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry came to Brazil in August, he heard complaints about the monitoring, but reaffirmed that it will continue to happen for the sake of world security.
We need to enhance our cyber defense infrastructure. So at this moment, the Brazilian government is investing in broadband infrastructure, from fiber optics to satellites, as well as the defense community in Brazil, Army, Navy, and Air Force. They are creating national centers for cyber defense.
Information is one of the most valuable assets of our time. The revelation of the scale of U.S. eavesdropping on Brazilians didn't surprise intelligence experts here, but the shockwaves among ordinary Brazilians have yet to subside. Paulo Cabral, CCTV, São Paulo.